What's up, y'all? It's the kid, Fort Worth Fabian, BigBossFabo. I'm back, and this is part 7 of 8 of the Days of Our Lives documentary from Queen, man. It's eight videos, man. I broke up the Days of Our Lives documentary into 8 videos, 2 hours worth into 8 videos, man. So I appreciate you guys that have made it thus far. Part 7 of 8, part 8 of 8 is coming up next. And we stopped it right at the beginning of the Live Aid portion where they're about to shut it down. So it's a perfect time to start it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Fort Worth Fabian, man. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers. Do me that favor, subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, man, check out my playlist to see all the forms of content I have. In addition, check out my Queen playlist. I'll link to that in the description of the video, man. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Don't hear the bell, but you answer the call. Comes to you, as to us talk. And it's time for the hammer to fall.
The ballet with a BBC cameraman was shockingly charismatic.
Every night, every day, a little piece of you is falling away. Lift your eyes, go western waving.
And it was as if all the artists backstage had heard a dog whistle and their heads turned, and the frisson you felt was, they're stealing the show.
Banger after banger, hit after hit. Undeniable. There's no question they're gonna steal the show, man. And the thing that Freddie shut it, like the presence, like that's what elevates it. Like the interaction with the camera and stuff like that. Dude just commanded the crowd. And them as a band and a group commanded it. You know what I mean? So this was a beautiful moment. I appreciate everybody that put me onto this, because I reacted to this a while ago. I have the full reaction to Live Aid, so go check that out. You gotta search through my Queen videos for that. But they shut it down.
I paid my dues, time after time. I've done my sentence, but committed no crime. And bad mistakes, I've made a few. I've hurt myself and it's in my past, but I've come through. We are champions, my friend.
I defy anybody who saw it not to have goose pimples in the back of their neck when you saw that sea of people.
We are champions. We are champions.
I remember looking up and seeing the whole place going completely bonkers in unison and thinking, oh, this is going well.
We did have an unfair advantage. We had done football stadiums. Freddie particularly learned this magical way of involving everybody. In a huge football stadium, he could make everybody feel that they were in contact.
People say, was it a career move? Well, no, it wasn't a career move.
Freddie was something special, I'm telling you, man. Like, jeez. And I hate to quit, to keep, making it about Freddie. But, you gotta, and it's not just about Freddie, but I'm taking this moment just to kind of give him his flowers, man. Dude was special. Like, it's a certain gift and talent to be able to command an audience like that. It's not even just in a small venue, arena, bro, an arena. Dude was different. Dude was different, man. All of them were great. All of them were different. But let's just talk about Freddie for a moment. That's the talent. The talent to have. Not many performers have that. They ain't got it, man. There's a few that got that gift. And that's what separates a lot of people or a lot of artists from other artists, man. Like, it's just, it gives me the chills just watching him in that performance right there. Like, dude is just he was blessed, man. Dude was blessed.
But of course that's in the back of everybody's mind.
We got a great reception from the crowd, even at Wembley, and also from the TV audience as well. So, in fact, it was a great boost of confidence in a way for the group.
To have conquered Live Aid in that way undoubtedly breathed fresh energy into the band.
It was a shot in the arm. And we went back in the studio. Of course, we were back in Munich with all its attendant dangers. So we tried to keep ourselves in the studio as much as possible.
I had a page, a sort of poem that was sort of half nicked off Martin Luther King's famous speech.
It doesn't fit this one goddamn decision.
Real decision, maybe.
No, it won't fit.
It was all about one this and one that.
One gun, one soul, make one decision. Sentence there. Make one decision. Make one true religion.
One man, one dog, one true religion. One dumb, one turd, two tits, John Deacon.
Well, the Magic Tour was the biggest tour we'd ever undertaken. We planned an entire tour of stadium gigs.
Massive shows all over Europe and really fantastic reception. We hit another level.
I think we were finally in the place where we'd always dreamed of being, perhaps. That tour had gigs like Budapest in it, which in itself was a great thing.
Budapest was the first stadium concert behind the Iron Curtain. People hitchhiked from all over Eastern Europe.
It was a great tour, and because it ended up at 2 nights at Wembley.
In addition to Wembley Stadium, we put on an extra one because it sold out so quick, the 2 nights, and we put Nebworth on.
They were our final shows with Freddie, and I remember being pretty much perfect. I just got the vibe from Freddie. He felt that he wasn't maybe able to do anymore.
I know there'll be a time where I can't run around on stage because it'll be ridiculous, you know. I know when there comes a time when you have to stop.
I think he had an idea that he might not be terribly well.
Freddie told me that he was HIV positive before he told the band. And this put me in a very difficult position because he told me he didn't want me to tell the band. So there was I managing a band, knowing something obviously of crucial importance to the band, which I couldn't pass on to them.
Every drop of rain that falls in Sahara Desert says it all. nations great and small, the Golden Gate and the Taj Mahal, that's America. That's two babies being born, mothers, fathers, standing down, it's America.
There was all these rumours, and he was obviously suffering, and we didn't know what it was, and rumour. And so he did sit us down at one point, and he said, look, you probably know what I'm going to say. You know what I'm suffering from. You know what the problem is, but I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just want to make music till the day I fucking die, and let's get on with it. These are some of our best studio times. We've made the decision that all the songs we write will be credited to all of us, so it kind of releases a bit of positive energy in us.
They became closer and closer, without any doubt at all, and the sharing of writing credits was a major breakthrough.
Some magical things happened, I think. You know, there's this track called The Miracle itself, which I think is one of Freddie's most beautiful creations.
The one thing we're all waiting for is peace on earth and an end to war.
I love the track. It's all so optimistic about the world and the miracles that are being found in the world. Which is incredible when you think what he's looking at, because he knows what he's got and he knows what the prognosis is.
Special award for an outstanding contribution to British music goes to John Deacon, Brian May, Freddie Mercury, Roger Taylor, Queen.
The first indications that something wasn't right was Freddie looked a little thinner to me. And I called John up to see what was going on. I said, is something wrong with Freddie? And he wouldn't tell me.
The thing that annoyed me more than anything was a shot of Freddie in the sun. And he'd just come out of the doctor's, I think, and it was really grainy, full-page shot. Is this man dying? And I thought, you fucking wankers.
We hid everything, and we avoided questions. I guess we lied because we wanted to protect him.
I would then say anything to anybody, you know. Is Fred sick? Absolutely not. No, he was in the gym yesterday. You know, I'd fuck you, you know, none of your business.
Everybody had to draw the wagons around us, because at that time, to become ill was to have a death sentence.
How they had his back like that, you know what I mean? And that ties into the unity that, and like, you know how they talked about how they got really close. I just like, that's a brotherhood right there, man. I love that, man.
His house was surrounded by, I don't know, a couple of hundred, I reckon. It was just like vultures, really. It was utterly shocking, you know, filming the groceries in the back of the car boot. You know. Any medicine in there, you know, it's you know, absolutely shocking.
It became difficult to work in London because there was such a terrible focus of attention on him. There's people sticking cameras through his toilet windows and stuff, you know, as soon as the rumours were out there. So Montreux was a much more peaceful place to work, so we ended up doing a lot of stuff there.
Freddie felt much safer there because people didn't bother, you know, they weren't intrusively observing him.
Innuendo.
At that point, we can't play live, but in the things that we're doing, it's business as usual.
I'm going slightly mad. I'm going slightly mad.
He was determined to work right up to the last minute. So I was surprised that he did Going Slightly Mad. which I thought was a good video, actually, and it had lots of humour in it.
I'm slightly mad.
There's a lot more humour in Freddie than I think the general public realised.
You won't take it.
No, Oh! What's he doing? Roger, what did you do?
It was just really a very close time.
Go from here.
Freddie found an amazing tranquility, and I never really heard him complain. I remember we went out one night, and he had horrible problems with his leg. And I think Freddie saw me looking at it, and he said, "Oh, Brian, do you want to see what it's like?" And he showed me. And he reacted to my face, and he said, "I'm really sorry." He said, "I didn't mean to do that to you." I never heard him go, "This is really awful. My life is shit. You know, I'm going to die." Never, 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 never. He was an amazingly strong person.
The sicker Freddie got, the more he seemed to need to record to give himself something to do, you know, some sort of reason to get up. And he would make it in whenever he could. So it was quite a period of fairly intense work, actually.
You know, Freddie's becoming weakened by this horrible disease, and he finds it hard to stand up a lot of the time. But he'll throw a couple of vodkas down, and he would prop himself up on the mixing desk and have his mic there and go for it.
Roll camera, roll playback. Sometimes I get to feeling I was back in the old days, long ago.
I can hear the voices getting thinner.
Things seem so perfect, you know.
I think you can really tell that it's an ailing voice. Although he hits the notes, you know.
The sun was always shining, we just lived for fun. Sometimes it's...
Roger started off writing These Are the Days of Our Lives about his kids and the way he felt about life and how it comes back. But of course, in that context, it had another meaning.
Those were the days of our lives.
He looked so ill, it was quite scary. And I thought that was a very brave thing to do, and why not, you know?
He spent hours and hours and hours in makeup, sorting himself out so that it would be okay.
Oh, man. That's part 7 of 8, man. I have part 8 of 8 coming up. We all know how the story ends, man, but, you know, this is actually shed a different light. Of course, hardcore Queen fans have seen this documentary. This is my first time watching it. It's definitely sad, man. It's definitely sad. You know, but just the spirit that he had, I respect that, man. He never whined, complained about it from what it seems like. He just kept going, kept fighting, and just kept wanting to give it his all. You know what I mean? And that's really what it's about. Just having that mentality, that kind of attitude, you know, whatever comes your way. You know, I do believe that he believed in something, you know, more than that, than just what was present at that time. So I felt like he found security in that, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, this is part 7 of 8. I got part 8 of 8 coming up. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at FortWorthFabian, man. We're on the road to 50,000 subscribers, man. I'll catch you in the last part of the Queen Days of Our Lives documentary. Peace.